today we're talking about percent of change. A percent of change is equal to the amount of change divided by the original amount. I like to think of percent of change as the big minus the small divided by the original. Now the percent of change can be a percent of increase or a percent of decrease. So it's a percent of increase when the value increases from the original amount. And it's a percent of decrease when the value decreases from the original amount. So let's say we have to find the percent of change and we have from $2 to $3. Would this be a percent of increase or a percent of decrease? Increase. So we already know it's a percent of increase. We're going to say the big amount minus the small amount divided by the original. What's the original amount? 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Divided by 2 is half, which is the same thing as 0.5. How do we change this decimal to a percent? We have to multiply by 100. To change any number to a percent, we multiply times 100. So that means 50% increase. Okay, think about the last time you used a ruler. You probably measured to the nearest inch, half inch, centimeter, or millimeter. Because no measurement is exact, you always measure to the nearest something. Now the greatest possible error in a measurement is 1/2 of that measuring unit. So if we look at these 3 different rulers, notice how it measures an inch in each of them. However, they're not exactly the same. They're just a little bit off. So when we talk about greatest possible error, let's say we're weighing a rock with a mass of 0.1 grams. When we want to know how much of an error can it have, well, it can be half of that measuring unit. So what is half of 0.1? 0.05 grams. This is the greatest possible error. Let's say we're measuring 1 kilogram. What is the greatest possible error of 1 kilogram? 0.5 kilograms. The greatest possible error. If we are measuring, let's say, to the 0.01 millimeters, what is the greatest possible error? Well, half of this, 0.005 millimeters, would be the greatest possible error. Percent error is equal to the greatest possible error divided by the measurement times 100. So let's say we have to find the percent error. Just give me 1 minute. Let's say we have to find the percent error for 12.1 centimeters. The greatest possible error for this is 0.05 divided by 12.1 times 100. So if we put it in here, we would say 0.05 divided by 12.1 times 100. That means 0.41%. Yesterday. Bye. See you tomorrow.